Welcome to the F1 News Today channel where we learn the latest news about Mercedes F1. Without further ado, Mercedes continues to fight to reduce the gap it currently has with Red Bull, Ferrari, and now Aston Martin in Formula One this year, but at least an important step was taken, acknowledging that competitiveness is no longer the same. At least those were the words of technical director Mike Elliott, admitting that it was disappointing to see how far behind the team was, especially in Bahrain. It is expected that Mercedes will bring a completely revamped concept of the W14, a W14B, to the Emilia-Romagna, the sixth race of the season. Elliott emphasized that the team's main goal at the moment is to continue learning, remembering that only 2 races have been contested so far. It's really hard to build trends from this. Elliott explained in Mercedes' institutional video, released, that Bahrain brought a big blow. I think after Bahrain, we had to accept that we weren't where we wanted to be, that we had to look at all the things that make up our car and study what we could do differently, how we could get more performance, because there is a significant gap. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like to learn all the latest news about Mercedes F1. Elliott continues to say, so the engineers are busy analyzing the aerodynamics, looking at the design of the car, things like the geometry of the side pods, the geometry of the floor, and are we driving aerodynamics in the right direction? He continued reiterating that there is intense work on all parts of the car to understand where to gain performance. And we're trying to do that as fast as possible because we want to get back to the front, he emphasized. We want to compete at the front, and the only way to do that is to accept that we're not in the position we wanted to be and work very hard to get back there. Obviously, Bahrain was a reality check, and finding ourselves in the position we're in, not being competitive, was a real disappointment. A disappointment for the whole team, he admitted. The next race will be in Australia, at the Albert Park Street Circuit, and Mercedes' expectation is to find characteristics more similar to Jeddah. In terms of the Real circuit characteristics, Australia is probably more demanding up front, more like Jeddah than Bahrain, so we hope to take another small step forward, be more competitive, find the learning that will help us move forward in the long term, he concluded, saying that he hopes that by the 6th race, Mercedes can have a much more competitive car and fight for podium positions. I hope it was to your liking. Leave in the comments if you believe that Mercedes will fight for the podium in the next Grand Prix, and don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel to learn the latest news about Mercedes F1. Thank you and see you soon.